So I decided to build a floating island, and I'll explain why. For those who may not be familiar, I decided to establish a second base in my Minecraft series called Lonely World. This series started way back in 2019 with the same seed, and I just kept on updating it to the newer version every release. The location you see here is 20,000 blocks away from my main base and spawn. 20,000 blocks! Or around 4,000 blocks in the nether. I decided to build my second base here. On the background, you see my 128 by 128 pyramid, and that's my main base in this area. Currently, it has no name yet. All my AFKable farms are in there, including the XP farm, fuel farm, and all my gigantic storage system is down there as well under the build. I'll show you around more next time, but it's totally not yet finished. Big time, boom time. The idea of a floating island came when I was figuring out where I have to set up my ice farm. I ran out of ice blocks because I used them all up in the building the massive netherlink, and I also use ice blocks on my AFK farms for transporting items. You know, the conveyor belt thing. You see, right now in Minecraft, ice farms in Y level 123. For some reason, I decided it would be nice and interesting if that ice farm was built on an island, but not just any island, floating island. So that's what I went out to do. I never built something like this before, believe it or not, throughout the 3 years of this series. At the same time, I guess I really have to try harder or go wild with my builds and experiment from now on. Anyway, the base of the floating island from my ice farm was going well until... Oh, right. What biome are we in? Meadows. Are we in the wrong biome for this? For reals. This is all in vain? Are you serious? I did not consider the biome. Oh no, this can't be. I'm gonna rage quit this. For those who just joined in, right, in this live stream, I failed big time because I was in the wrong biome. I could have built it, you know, a few blocks that way. I could have built a floating island over here. So I'm gonna build a new one here. I need to do something about this. Why you build it where there's no snow? To be honest, yeah. I also asked myself. I didn't consider the biome. Well, at least we can do something about this. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna remove everything. I'm just gonna leave some parts of it. I'm just gonna remove this and then I'm gonna shape it up. I'm gonna repurpose this one. Oh god, everyone who's joined in is asking, what are you doing? Yes, I'm making a floating island, but I failed. All right. The purpose of this floating island kasi is to make ice farm. But look, I'm not in the ice biome. Well, my face. I should have built it dun sa may snow. Walang snow over here. Let's pretend that this didn't happen. But the floating island will stay. The floating island will stay. You can build floating casa if you want para di mahalata you failed. Yes, that's my plan. I wasted everyone's time here. Okay, I need to remove part of this. At least free snow, white powder. I'm digging the line of white powder here. Guess the reference. The project that I'm working on right now kasi was supposed to make an ice farm in a floating island, but I failed. I realized I was on the wrong biome. But this floating island will stay. Be there. I'm gonna repurpose it.